the Earth is 1 AU away from the sun. It takes a year to orbit that sun. Now we have Mars's orbit, and we want to know how many years it takes Mars to orbit the sun. Since we're working in AU in years, we're going to use r cubed over t squared. And let's make sure you've got 1 and 2 labeled. And what we lay out here is that R1 is 1 AU for Earth. T1 is 1 year. And then we have R2 for Mars is 1.52. And we want to know what Mars's orbital period is in years. So we'll put in our numbers as 1 cubed over 1 squared equals 1.52 cubed over t2 squared. And now what we're going to do is let's just cross multiply both sides by t2 squared. And so that's going to get us a t2 squared equals 1.52 cubed. And so 1.52 cubed. Make sure I have that right. 1.52 cubed is going to be 3.51. And so when we take the square root, we're going to end up getting Mars's year is about 1.9 years. All right. So if Saturn takes 28.5 years to orbit the sun, we want to know how far away it is from the sun in AU and in miles. So again, r1 cubed over t1 squared equals r2 cubed over t2 squared. So we have 1 cubed over 1 squared equals r2 cubed over 28.5 squared. Let's multiply both sides by 28.5 squared. We're going to cross multiply here. And so we're going to get the R2 is going to be, let's be careful, is going to be the cube root of 28.5 squared. And when we actually get that distance, we're going to get about 9.3 AU. Now, let's get that in miles. So that's going to be 9.3 times 93 million. And that's going to get us about 865 million miles. All right, so that finishes up our first astronomy practice test. And I'll put a second one online in the next couple days.